Bangladesh is situated in the edge of southeastern region of Asia. IPCC predicted that if 50 centimeters sea level will rise, Bangladesh may lose approximately 11% of its land. The geographical location of the country, people of Bangladesh regularly experiencing outbreak of different types of sudden and slow onset natural disasters such as cyclone, storm surges, erosion, flood, tidal floods, droughts, which creating enormous loss of housing, land and properties of the people. Large numbers of people are forced to displace from their living places due to such occurrence of natural disaster.
YPSA stands for Young Poor in Social Action. It's a local NGO in Bangladesh. We have started our journey in the 1985, which is International Youth Year. Since then, we are trying to involve with the community development interventions in our country, especially in the southeastern part of Bangladesh. In 1991, there was a devastating cyclone. After that, YPSA started its natural disaster and emergency programs, and we are trying to contribute for any types of natural disasters occurred in our area. And also, since long, we have started our climate change program interventions.
YPSA implementing the project addressing the rights and needs of climate-force displaced people in southeastern coast of Bangladesh with the support of Climate Justice Resilience Fund (CJRF). To assess the situation of climate-displaced people and their need assessment, YPSA used questionnaire survey, focus group discussions, checklist interviews, and key informant interviews. After the analysis of information, following findings have been identified by YPSA. Cyclone, coastal erosion, and floods are the major causes of displacement. 6 million people already displaced from coastal area of Bangladesh due to climate change-induced natural disasters. About 25,000 climate-displaced families are living at temporary settings in the southeastern coast of Bangladesh. About 70% climate-displaced families want to leave the present living places. About 50% climate-displaced people are suffering from drinking water problem. About 70% climate-displaced people have experiences of displacement. About 95% climate-displaced people use unhygienic latrines. About 70% climate-displaced people want to relocate it within their communities. Overall, they are depriving from basic needs and rights in origin and destination too.
We are working in southeastern coast of Bangladesh, which is highly productive region for climate displacement event in Bangladesh. Found that climate displaced people in Bangladesh are suffering the problem of rights of education, rights to food, water, sanitation, problem of lands, problem of adequate housing and shelter. We are now focusing on more option for climate change adaptation and resilient option in the southeastern coast.
To build capacity of climate-induced displaced people for claiming their rights and livelihood security, YPSA team formed community teams. Then the project team provided capacity building training, social volunteering, and life skill enhancement. After this, project people conducted courtyard meetings with the displaced people. Community team arranged different community engagement events about the rights of climate-displaced people. Besides, the community teams are continuously maintaining the advocacy administration to raise the voice of the climate-displaced people and demands to ensure their rights. Community team submitted a memorandum letter to Member of Parliament of Bashkhali for ensuring sustainable embankment. YPSA CJRF team organized capacity building on alternative livelihood of displaced households, particularly sewing, driving, and goat farming on platform shed. And leading a better life, the project team provided 4 types of supports: are housing materials, hygienic sanitation facilities, sewing machines, and platform shed goats. YPSA installed tube wells for ensuring the safe drinking water for climate-induced displaced people in the working areas. IPSA relocated for climate-displaced families in Bashkhali Upazila, and there are plans for relocating for more families in Kutubdi Upazila. Selected climate-displaced families started living in newly built climate-resilient houses. I'm a mother of 3 sons and 1 daughter. I am from climate-displaced family and lost my houses 4 times. After last time of displacement, I was living temporarily on the roadside of Premashia Bazar. After being selected by IPSA, we are now living in the newly constructed house. From the Union Parishad administration and local communities, we are expressing deep acknowledgement to IPSA for implementing the need-based program of climate-displaced communities in the Bashkhali Upazila. UNO of Bashkhali congratulates IPSA to work for ensuring the rights and need-based issue of climate-displaced people in southeastern coast of Bangladesh. She mentioned that IPSA has been working different unions of Bashkhali Upazila to provide houses, hygienic latrines for climate-displaced communities. Finally, she congratulates to IPSA on working for the marginalized climate-displaced communities in this region.
We are grateful to Bangladesh government and also our supporter, especially Displacement Solution and Climate Justice and Resilience Fund CZRF, and also the local government authority for supporting us. Now we are looking for more resources to scaling up our program. We are trying to help the climate displaced people in the entire southeastern part of Bangladesh.